Hello, everyone. Let me go ahead and start fall 2023 Fast Track Student Orientation. So first of all, I congratulate you all for admitting into Fast Track program. Fast Track program is not for everyone. It is only for those who are academically excellent. So I really congratulate you all for being admitted into the Fast Track program. So please keep your microphone on mute mode during this presentation. So here is the agenda for today's orientation. We'll have the welcome message from Professor Dinesh Bhatia, our co-interim department head. And I will give an overview of the Johnson School and ECE department. And I will talk about areas of study, then graduate studies at UT Dallas, and registration instruction for Fast Track program. So before we go ahead and start all these details, let us welcome our co-interim department head, Dr. Dinesh Bhatia. Dinesh?
Thank you, Professor Lee, and thank you as well as my congratulations to everyone who has decided to join the Fast Track program. This is, in my opinion, one of the best offerings that we have, both from the department as well as the Johnson School, especially for those students who have academically done well in their undergraduate studies. And I always recommend students to seriously consider the graduate school and actually go ahead and complete your master's degree before you step into the real world. Uh, UTD ECE graduate program is slightly different from what you may have experienced during your undergraduate studies. We are a little bit more structured in terms of the kind of skill and the area of expertise that you would like to build. Uh, I think soon the orientation would introduce that we have 5 different concentrations. And for those of you who are in computer engineering, even more exciting news is that this year we are completely restructuring going forward the Masters of Science Computer Engineering program. So these are exciting times from the department that we have some very uh, new and interesting academic options that are there to offer. Most importantly, here is what I will suggest to you, uh, that when you will graduate, there is always going to be the temptation of starting out in the new job. But if your time and resources permit, please go ahead and seriously consider finishing up your master's before you go out into the real world. It completely changes the dynamics in terms of how you approach the problems, how you solve the problems, and the outlook from within the industry is very different. And the opportunities that will be opened in front of you as a graduate uh, from UTD are tremendous. Dr. Lee, I'm sure, is going to point to you, but whenever I get opportunity, I do mention some of our topmost companies that come and hire for, our UTD students are some of the very big names, including the likes of Intel, Apple, especially some of the areas that we offer. Apple is a very big recruiter for us. And then there are other companies like Qualcomm in San Diego that also pick a lot of our students. And then there are other fields where companies like Tesla and so on are always very favorable towards some of our graduates. So please look for those opportunities. And most importantly, I will tell you that whenever your time permits, please go out and talk to the faculty, perhaps interact with them, and also visit their labs. That may open up another set of avenues, which is with respect to the research. And if that is something that is of interest, I am sure every single faculty is interested in talking to the good, bright students who may want to take research as their future career. So I will stop here. Welcome again to the graduate program. Stay in touch with us, and we will be conducting some more activities as the year progresses. With that, I will give it back to Dr. Lee, and I will stay. And if there are any questions, I'm happy to answer. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bhatia. So let me continue on. So let me briefly talk about the department administration. So we have the co-interim department head, Dr. Bhatia and Dr. Rashanda Henderson. And we have three associate department head in our department. I am JB Lee. I am taking care of the graduate program. And Dr. Nawal Al-Dahir, he is an associate department head for undergraduate program. And Dr. Arya Nostartinia, he is an associate department head for class scheduling. For Johnson School, Dr. Adams is the dean, and Dr. Balsara is vice dean, and Dr. John Hansen is associate dean for research. I'm very sorry that the typo here, Dr. Amy Walker is associate dean for undergraduate education. And as you know, Dr. Benson, our president of the university, and Dr. Musselman, provost, and Dr. Gonzalez is dean of graduate studies. And you will interact with Dr. Gonzalez while you are studying here as a graduate student. So let me quickly go over about the areas of study in electrical and computer engineering department graduate program. So first of all, in Masters in Electrical Engineering, we have 5 concentrations. So circuits, computing systems, devices, power electronics and energy systems, and signals and systems. So in the circuits concentration, the focus of concentration is design and analysis of advanced electronic circuits, application and theory of modern electronic devices, circuits, and systems in the digital, analog, and RF and microwave regime. And for design principles around the digital, analog, and RF circuits. Interesting thing is we do not just cover digital and analog circuits. We have RF circuits, very good RF circuit component in circuits concentration. And we have very good faculty. We have 3 core courses for circuits concentration, VRSA design, analog IC, and RF and microwave circuits. And there are tons of elective courses for the circuits concentration. In the devices concentration, it covers about semiconductor devices and optical devices, MEMS devices, and electronic packaging, and device technology and materials, and semiconductor device and IC manufacturing. There are 3 core courses in devices concentration: fields and waves, quantum physical electronics, and semiconductor processing technologies. And there are several elective courses to choose from. And one thing that I'd like to mention is that we have state-of-the-art clean room facility in National Natural Science and Engineering Research Lab building in our campus. So one of the best research facilities of its kind in the nation. Next concentration that I want to talk about in electrical engineering is the power electronics and energy systems. And in power electronics and energy systems, we have 3 core courses: power electronics, general theory of electric machines, control modeling, and simulation in power electronics. And there are several other advanced courses to choose from. And we have very excellent faculty who have vibrant research in power electronics and energy systems. Another concentration is the signals and systems concentration in electrical engineering. And again, this signals and systems concentration have 3 core courses, and it's a slightly differently structured from other concentrations. So these three core courses, required core courses, it includes probability, random variables, and statistics. That is the core required course. And you can choose 2 out of 3, linear systems, digital communication systems, and DSP-1. Of course, you can choose the all 3 and 1 as elective. In the fifth concentration of the electrical engineering is computing systems, and computing systems, the core courses are advanced digital logic, computer architecture, and embedded systems. If you are in the Master of Science in Computer Engineering, we have now completely restructured this Masters of Science in Computer Engineering. That is starting from fall 2023. And we have 3 core courses: embedded systems, computer architecture, and applied data structures and algorithms. And I will talk a little bit more about this later in this presentation. In Masters of Computer Engineering, we now have the 2 tracks offered. First track is called Applied Machine Learning, and second track is called Embedded and BRSI Systems track. So in Applied Machine Learning, you have 3 core courses that was shown in the previous slide, and you need to take at least 3 out of these courses to have your Applied Machine Learning track in your transcript. So those courses are Machine Learning in Computer Science, and Machine Learning and Pattern Recognition in Electrical Engineering course. One thing you should notice that you cannot take these 2 courses to the count both credits toward your master's degree. So you either choose this machine learning from computer science or machine learning and pattern recognition in electrical engineering to count toward your master's degree. And other courses are statistical methods in AI and machine learning, and multimodal deep learning and applications of machine learning in IC manufacturing. So you need to take the 3 out of these courses, the 5 courses, and then you can have the applied machine learning track inscribed in your transcript. For embedded and BRSI systems track, you need to take again at least 3 of the following courses: design and verification of reconfigurable systems, applied DSP, BRSI design, BRSI testing, and physical design automation of BRSI systems. Let me talk about the graduate studies in ECE department. So we have Masters of Science in Electrical Engineering and Master of Science in Computer Engineering for fast track programs. There is the third program that is Master of Science in Telecommunication Engineering, but it is not linked to fast track program. So I'm just talking about this MSEE and MSCE. You can choose non-thesis option or thesis option. Vast majority of the master students take the non-thesis option. So let me talk about the non-thesis option first. So masters in CE, again, 2 concentration, a minimum of 30 semester credit hour required, and out of 30 semester credit hours, 9 semester credit hours are core courses, and 15 semester credit hours are from electives, and 6 semester credit hours are ECS electives. What I mean by ECS elective is you can choose 2 courses from any department in engineering school, like computer science or mechanical engineering or biomedical engineering or material science and engineering. You can choose those graduate classes and count toward your master's degree in CE as well. Okay, that is what it means by ECS electives. Of course, if you want to choose the all your courses in ECE department, that's perfectly fine, and you can count some of those counted toward as ECS electives. For masters in EE, as I mentioned, there are 5 concentrations. The minimum required semester credit hours for graduation is the same, 30 semester credit hours. Out of 30, 9 core semester credit hours and 18 semester credit hours from advised list of electives. And 1 course is allowed from other department in engineering school. If you so choose for thesis option, this is very different. And you must have a graduate thesis advisor for individual research. It requires 12 semester credit hours in case of MSEE and 6 semester credit hours in case of MSCE of research, and of which 3 semester credit hour, 1 course must be thesis semester credit hours. And it requires a written thesis submitted to the graduate school, and formal public defense of the thesis is needed. So if you're interested in thesis option, you must contact faculty of your research interest, and he or she needs to agree to be your thesis advisor. And you can go ahead and start individual research, and you can choose master's with the thesis option. So overall master's degree, we have 30 semester credit hours, and hallmark of this fast track program is that out of this 30 semester credit hours, the 15 semester credit hour graduate courses are counted toward your bachelor's degree as well as master's degree. So that is how you can save your time. 4 + 1, you really need just 1 year to complete the master's degree. Okay, because you can count your 15 semester credit hour graduate courses toward your bachelor's degree as well as master's degree. Okay. So here is Master of Science in Computer Engineering degree plan. So you can choose applied machine learning track or embedded and VLSI systems track, or if you so choose, you don't want to put this track name in your transcript, you can choose none. And there is no restriction other than just core courses. So for core courses, it is clearly shown here, and there are 5 elective courses and 2 ECS elective courses. And for applied machine learning track and embedded and VLSI systems track, there are specific set of courses that you must have in these elective courses, at least 3 out of those 5 courses here. Then you can have this track name inscribed in your transcript. Here I just show the 2 examples of the degree plan for MSEE. Left one shows the circuits concentration, and right side it shows signals and systems concentration. So circuits concentration, 3 core courses here, and these are advising list from EE electives. 6 courses should be here, and 1 course should be ECS elective. Once again, you can choose all courses from EE or CE. That is perfectly fine, and that is counted toward the ECS elective as well, because ECE is one of the department in ECS. Signals and systems concentration, probability, random variables, and statistics. You must take this course and 2 out of 3 courses as core courses. And then 6 approved graduate level courses as electives in ECE, and 1 course ECS electives. So again, you can take all 4 courses here and count 3 as core courses and 1 as the advising list from EE elective course. So whenever you have the question about the official rule of the university, you can just go ahead and review this graduate catalog. So this underlined, the text is all hyperlink, so you can just click it and you can go to the web page, and you can find more information. So graduate catalog is here, and also this UTD policy 1052. This is a policy for graduate program at University of Texas at Dallas. So if you have any questions, these official rules can be reviewed, and you still have questions, you can contact us in our graduate office, and then we can answer whatever question you may have. So let me talk about the course registration instructions. So first of all, I provided the orientation package, and in the orientation package, you can find the list of all courses for fall 2023 semester that is offered for electrical engineering program and computer engineering program. So here are CE courses here, and EE courses start here. And there are many, many courses that you can choose from, like this, okay? So this fast track program is not for everyone. Once again, this program is only for academically excellent students only. Even with this, this very tight and tight rule, and the very competitive selection. Surprisingly, there have been a lot of the fast track students dropped out of the fast track program in the middle of the program. You must maintain GPA of at least 3.0 overall and at least 3.0 for graduate courses taken. And you must earn a grade of B or better in all graduate courses. B minus is not passing grade. And if at any time these requirements are not fulfilled, the student will be dropped out of the fast track program. So it's a little bit surprising that some students, some fast track students, probably take it relatively light, and well, I am doing very, very well in undergraduate courses, and I should have no problem in graduate courses. And the workload of the graduate course is much more in some courses, and not all. Some students say that graduate courses are much more relaxed than undergraduate courses. Not all graduate courses are like that. Some graduate courses are really project-based, and it is really demanding. Okay, so it varies from one course to another, and some students really have the trouble in this increased workload of the graduate course, and they say, I never thought it takes this much, and I am not prepared to take this course with all these undergraduate, so many undergraduate courses that I am taking together. So you need to really plan well, and you need to contact me if you have any trouble. So as early as possible, okay? So don't get me wrong, vast majority of fast track students, they are doing very well in graduate courses as well, okay? But some students have some trouble because they are not ready to take the graduate courses, and this challenging, the workload for some of the graduate courses, okay? So graduate class demand a lot more work than undergraduate classes, typically 50% more workload than undergraduate classes. And we approve you register for up to only 2 graduate courses in the first semester. And depending on how you do it, and we approve three graduate courses in the following semester. Okay, that makes 5 graduate courses. We never approve 3 graduate courses in the first semester. We did that before, and the failure rate was too high, and we are not going to do that anymore. So just plan to take the 2 graduate courses in the first semester and show your competency in graduate courses, and you get the 3 graduate courses taken in the following semester. That will make the 5 graduate courses as an undergraduate student. That is completely, counted toward your undergraduate degree as well as master's degree. So new fast track students, you can register for graduate courses from next Monday, April 17th. Okay. And you need to fill out the petition for undergraduate students to take a graduate course form and your degree plan. And 2 forms must be sent to me for review before April 17th. So that means this week, sometime this week, you need to send me by email this petition form and degree plan. Okay. So petition form, again, no more than 2 graduate courses should be there. Okay. In the orientation package, there is a petition form. Okay. And the petition form will be sent to Dr. Amy Walker's office for final approval. And ECE graduate program office will register your graduate courses. And you cannot register on your own. Okay. For undergraduate courses, while you are in the undergraduate program, you can register on your own. Only for graduate courses, you need to send me the petition form. Okay. So some of you are conditionally admitted because you don't have enough the number of the semester credit hours before spring 2023, but you will complete your requirement by the end of spring 2023. So you are conditionally admitted, and you must meet the minimum requirement for fast track program. That is overall GPA of 3.3 and the total semester credit hours more than 90 semester credit hours in undergraduate program by the end of the spring 2023 semester, and also more than 30 semester credit hours here at UTD. Okay, so all those conditions are met, then you will be admitted into fast track program, and you can start fast track program from fall 2023. Okay. So for those who are conditionally admitted, immediately after the spring 2023 semester, please contact me and provide your transcript so that I can review it and make your conditional admission to the final admission. So this is fast track new student orientation. So likely in a year on around that time frame, you will be graduating from undergraduate degree. And once you complete that undergraduate degree, you need to work with undergraduate advising office to go through your eligibility of the graduation for undergraduate program. I am the graduate program director. Okay, I am not involved in checking the undergraduate degree graduation eligibility. Okay, so you need to work with undergraduate advising office about that. And then you need to work with them for matriculation form. And I approve as well, but you need to go through all this process through undergraduate advising office. So once you are matriculated into the master's program, then I am no longer advising you. You are just like any other master's students in our graduate program. Okay, so there are master's students faculty advisors. So you need to meet with your faculty advisor once you are matriculated into the master's program. Before you are matriculated into the master's program, I am guiding you. Okay, I'm the one who takes care of all this fast track issue. So after matriculation, you can meet with MS advisors for course advising, and if you have any discussion about the degree plan, you can meet with your faculty advisor. And course registration form is not petition form anymore once you are matriculated into the master's program. And you can send that to this email address for registration. Okay. This is recorded. So once you are admitted into fast track program and you start fast track program in fall 2023, and likely you graduate from undergraduate degree in spring 2024, and you are matriculated into master's program in fall 2024. Maybe around that time you already forgot all this the information discussed in the orientation, but it is recorded, so you can always watch this recorded video, and you can review all this information. So here are graduate program advisors. So for Masters of Science academic advisors, so Masters of Science in EE, if your last name starts from A to M, Dr. Randall Lehman is the advisor. And N to Z, Dr. Matthew Hines is the advisor. If you're in Master of Science in Computer Engineering, last name starting from A to Q, Dr. Kogan is your advisor, and R to Z, Dr. Mutaka is your advisor. And in our office, we have the excellent office staffs. Mr. Esparza, he is advising anyone, regardless of MSEE or MSCE, anyone starting with A to K, and Ms. Hai taking care of the L to Z students. So I mentioned about the degree plan, and there are 2 degree plans. It is the same degree plan, but we divided it into 2. So we call it first semester degree plan and final degree plan. So you need to submit this first semester degree plan to me before first semester starts as a fast track student. And I am asking you to submit this degree plan and your petition form this week, okay? Because next week, the registration of graduate program, graduate courses are started for fast track students, okay? So I want you to look at the course list and fill out degree plan, and submit all this to me this week. So that is first semester degree plan. Well, you may change your mind that this degree plan shows a list of courses that you want to take, and after 1 semester or even before you start your first semester, you change your mind. If any change in degree plan or change in concentration, you do not need to submit a revised degree plan every time. If necessary, you may consult with your advisor. So before you are matriculated into the master's program, I am your advisor. After you are matriculated into the master's program, your master's of science faculty advisor is there. So consult with them. Okay. But this first semester degree plan is not a binding contract. You can list just a list of courses that you want to take for specific concentration that you are interested in, okay? And the change can be done, okay? What is important is that you need to submit final degree plan toward the end of the 1 semester prior to your graduation to your master's faculty advisor. This is really the important degree plan, that because you almost finished 3 semesters as a graduate student, well, 2 semesters as a fast track student and 2 semesters as just matriculated into the master's program, just graduate student. So 3 semesters almost done and just one semester left, then this degree plan, of course, it must be showing all your progress toward your master's degree and the plan for the final semester so that we can review if you meet all the requirements for the master's degree or not. Okay. In the orientation package, you can see also electronic signature instructions. You can, most of the cases, you can see scenario 4, and you can sign, digitally for these forms. So never ever send us scanned version of a PDF or your manual, your signature or something. So always use a digital signature. Our office operation is paperless. So electronic forms you need during your graduate study should be here. So just click this hyperlink and you can go to forms page. And almost all information related to graduate study can be found in this hyperlink here, ECE Graduate Student Handbook. And the ECE Graduate Office is operated in paperless mode. No physical copy of any form is accepted. No scanned version of a hard copy is accepted either. Okay. And your form must be submitted to this centralized email address for our office. And if you need help, you can also send the email to this address. But once again, before you are matriculated into master's program, just about an year, you can always contact me directly. Okay. If some of you did not receive this orientation package, just let me know and I will send you. So that's basically the what I want to cover in this your orientation. And now the floor is open for any questions. And Dr. Bhatia is still here, and I may answer your questions. So, are there any questions?
Yes, just a couple. So my next semester is my graduation semester, and I'll be taking my first fast track course then. Does that mean I need to give you like a resolved final degree plan instead of just the first degree plan?
No. So the final degree plan is for the master's degree. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you are starting fast track program in fall 2023, correct?
Yes. I mean the master's degree plan. So like we would give you the first run of the degree plan, and then before our undergraduate graduation, we would be giving you the final master's degree plan. Is that correct?
So the final degree plan is for the master's degree. So that is, if next semester is your graduation semester for your undergraduate degree, the final degree plan is basically 1 year after that. Okay, 1 year or 1.5 year after that.
Okay, never mind then. And my second question is, I am very interested in the machine learning side of things, but I'm an EE major. I know there are some electives for EEs when it comes to machine learning. Is the computer engineering machine or applied machine learning path open to somebody who's in EE undergrad?
For Masters of Science in EE, the track name is Computing Systems. So if you're so interested in machine learning, then you may consider studying as Masters of Science in Computer Engineering. Dr. Bhatia has comment. So
I want to clarify a couple of things. Number one, because the computer engineering degree plan effective fall of 23 is going to change. The applied machine learning track will be available to students who are MSCE students. starting fall of 23 itself. So the two tracks that Dr. Lee also shared uh, are part of the fall 22 catalog year, and the fall 23 catalog year will start listing the new concentrations, which are VLSI and embedded systems, somewhat similar to the embedded systems concentration that we have now, and the new applied machine learning concentration. But I think the question that is on the floor is with respect to an MSEE degree. Uh, for MSEE, here is what I can tell you. We do have one course, which is the machine learning and pattern recognition course that already is in the catalog. Uh, Depending on what your timeline might be with respect to other machine learning related courses, there is a course in, again, a very important topic in machine learning and AI today, what is called as deep learning, which is being taught this semester by one of our newer faculties, Professor Barak Sisman. Uh, she teaches deep learning. So we do have a couple of courses that are in the offering at the moment. And at the moment, the department is also undergoing an exercise of introducing more AI and machine learning related coursework in the coming semesters. So I don't know if I completely answered your question, but if here is what I will say. I do use a lot of machine learning concepts in my own research. So if I were to think in terms of fundamental machine learning, fundamental pattern recognition, and also deep learning, we already have content in the department. You don't have to go out. But if you're a CE student, there is a new concentration that is coming on board.
Okay, that's good to hear. And okay, sorry to monopolize. My last question is I am enrolled for a full undergraduate semester next semester, and my plan was to drop one of my courses to replace it with the grad course. Since we have to go through a form that's approved by an advisor, at what point should I I'm basically trying to make sure I don't have less than full time next semester. So at what point would you say that I'm fully secure in the grad course so that I could drop that undergrad course I'm planning on replacing it with?
So the graduate course registration can start from next Monday, as I mentioned. So we will know how it will go once we send the form to Dr. Amy Walker's office, and they approve. Then the course will be registered. So probably in just a few days or in a week or two, everything will be known for sure if you can register certain courses or not. And you have plenty of time before semester starts. Well, this is April, and August is fall semester starts. So you have plenty of time to consider any factors if anything does not go well. Did I answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Are there any questions? Please just turn your microphone on and ask questions rather than writing in the chat box. Pranab?
Yes. So, can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. It's sort of like a two-part question. They fit in with each other. One, are fast track courses, do they cover, like the graduate courses cover graduate, undergraduate, that is elective?
Pranab, your sound is very spotty. So can you say clearly, like maybe,
Sure. Just give me one. Can you hear me here?
there was the echo.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Sorry about that. So my question was, do fast track courses cover certain undergraduate guided electives? Because I have registered for some, like the previous person was asking, in the next semester, and I would like to replace certain courses with graduate level courses, if that's possible. And two, how many courses as a grad student would I need to stay full time?
So first part of the question is are some of these graduate courses cover that undergraduate guided electives? This is always challenging questions. And I am the graduate program director, and I am not involved in any undergraduate education matter. So I cannot answer it from my position. It is difficult for me to answer. So I always ask the students to talk to undergraduate advising office if certain course can replace electives or not. It is in their hand. It is not my hand. So that's what I can answer. So overall, you need to carefully look at the graduate course that you want to take in the first and second semester. When you have the prerequisites listed over there in some of the graduate courses that you want to take, you should be sure that you took those courses. Otherwise, our undergraduate education office always deny for the prerequisite courses are not taken, and you are trying to take the graduate courses. It was 100% denied by Dr. Walker. Okay, so you need to be carefully look at the prerequisite list in when you take the other graduate courses. Of course, I will diligently and carefully look at what you want to take, and I want to discuss with you through emails and all that. But you need to be aware about this. The second part is the how many courses you need to take to maintain the full-time student status. So it's full-time student status. Usually, the graduate program, 3 courses are considered as the full workload for graduate students. So 9 semester credit hours per semester, long semester, the spring and fall, are considered as full-time. But if you are not international student on F1 visa or something, there is no really any restriction if you want to take just one course. And as an American citizen or the permanent resident, there is no restriction whatsoever. But if you are on F1 visa and international student, then you must maintain this 3 courses, 9 semester credit hours for spring and fall semester. That is actually not university rule; it is a federal law. And if the international student with F1 visa does not maintain this full-time student status, they have some immigration issue. So that's basically how we consider the full-time student.
So
Did I answer your question?
yes, just one clarification. So if in the next semester I'm able to take both undergraduate as well as graduate courses, would full-time still be considered if I take 2 graduate courses and 2 undergraduate courses as an undergraduate student? Because I'm going to be applying for certain scholarships and they require full-time, being a full-time student, and that's why I wanted to make sure that I have I'm a full-time student in terms of an undergraduate, in an undergraduate sense.
So once again, I have limited knowledge about that. So first of all, you need to contact the scholarship, so whoever is managing those scholarships. You need to contact them and see what their definition of full-time student. And maybe you can explain your unique situation that you need to take the both undergraduate courses and graduate courses. So from graduate program perspective, 9 semester credit hours is considered as full-time student. But mixture of the undergraduate courses and graduate courses, I don't have knowledge. Dr. Bhatia, do you have the any information about this?
So when students who have not matriculated and they are still in the undergraduate program, when they are taking graduate courses, those courses which will count towards the undergraduate degree and also transfer into the master's degree, they are still considered 3 credit hour requirements that are being fulfilled towards undergraduate degree. A definition for full-time student enrollment will be exactly the same as whatever it is for an undergraduate student. Once the student has graduated and has moved to the graduate program, then the definition of full-time student is whatever is the definition for a graduate full-time student, which is 9 credit hours. I hope it makes so. Which course you are taking at what level does not have any implication on the definition of the full-time status. It depends on whether you're in undergraduate program or you're in the graduate program.
That's way more clear. So whatever that the graduate courses that you are taking as a fast track student before matriculation, they are still considered as undergraduate program. So you need to look at the undergraduate program full-time student requirement.
Thank you so much. That was really clarifying.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Is 15 credit hour the cap for undergrad student to take grad courses? Because I'm planning to graduate in 2 years, but I come into UT Dasa with like a 30 credit hour, so I'm considered a senior, but like I'm still planning to graduate like on time. So can I take more than 15 hours or just 15 is the cap and that's it?
15 is the cap. So you cannot count more than 15 credit hours for your undergraduate degree.
Can I also make an academic advice? So as a good friend, here is what I will tell you. If you are adding graduate courses in your curriculum, please do not load yourself in the number of credit hours. Graduate courses are a little bit more heavy in terms of coursework. And that's the reason we call 9 credit hours as a full time. So if there are 1 or 2 graduate courses, I would not consider going beyond that 15 or whatever that your limit. 15 also will be quite a bit load for you.
I mean, I'm thinking just taking like 1 or 2 grad course per semester and that's it. And like I have like 4 semester left, so that's about 15
Okay.
hours.
Yeah, so you have the plenty of time. So just to take 1 or 2, and you can still have the all these 15 semester credit hour, 5 courses counted toward your bachelor's degree. Okay, James.
Hi, can you hear me?
Oh, very well. So can you speak up?
Yeah, is this better?
Oh, still I can barely hear you.
Hear me now? That works.
I can still barely hear you.
Okay, I'll try. But I'll do that. If anyone else has questions, they can go ahead.
Sure.
I wanted to ask really quickly if it's possible to be in the fast track program and also be open to applying for other graduate programs at other universities. Can I do both at the same time and just kind of choose one when the time comes?
The question is, you want to be in the fast track program and at the same time you want to apply or be in the graduate program in
Just to apply. Just
apply.
to like keep. I want to keep the fast track as like an option just in case I'm not into get into
Right,
whatever.
Right. Well, you know, there is no the restriction that you cannot apply to another graduate program or something like that at all. So, some students, of course, the whole point of doing fast track program is that we want you to get master's degree. We want to keep our best students at University of Texas at Dallas, and we want you to have the master's degree here. But if you so wish, of course, you can apply for other program, and there is no string attached that you cannot apply to another graduate program or something like that. We do not want to limit that at all. So, there is no rule, no such kind of rule, and nothing will prevent you from applying to the other schools or something like that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Yes, I actually had one. So I was looking at the slide that was showing the differences between the thesis and non-thesis versions of the master's program. And the master's with the thesis program stated, I think, 12 semester credit hours of research for electrical engineer. Is that on top of some other core class requirements, or is that 12 semester credit hours of research the only requirement for that master's thesis track?
So master's with the thesis, the master's degree for graduation requirement, the 30 semester credit hour, it is the same. So out of 30 semester credit hours, you have to do 12 hours of research and 18 hours of the regular coursework. So that 18 hours of coursework, you must take the core courses, okay? Then that leaves so nine semester credit hour core courses and 9 semester credit hours of the electives and 12 hours of research. So basically, that's what the Masters of Science in EE with the thesis.
Okay, thank you for clarifying.
Uh,
And then I actually had another follow-up also. So going back to the concentration, different concentrations, the slide for the power electronics and energy systems listed research opportunities. I was wondering if that was a different offering than just, talking to a professor, getting involved in their lab and the like, or is that a more involved or a different process than what I'm familiar with?
well, there was no other thing other than, talk to faculty of.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
But all our faculty will be really welcoming for those the undergraduate students here in our program and doing very well like you guys. So you will have a very good chance.
Okay. Thanks.
Any other question?
Yes. So if I'm interested in taking the thesis for EE and I'm doing this program and I graduate next semester as an undergraduate, at what point do I need to have a thesis advisor agreed and like on board?
Once again, for master's in thesis, you need to contact faculty of your research interest, and he or she needs to agree to be your thesis advisor. So, there is no one else. It is just you and the faculty. So you need to talk to the faculty. And I am interested in your research because of this, because of that. And he or she needs to accept you as a Master's of Science and thesis option student.
What I mean is that time sensitive while I'm doing fast track as an undergraduate, or does that need to happen further down the line? I don't really need to worry about it right now.
The sooner the better. So at least once you're matriculated into the master's program, you should be in there because the thesis, it takes a lot of time to write, okay? And for your situation, I think my recommendation is that you contact now and see if you can find the one of the faculty members who is interested in supervising your master's thesis. It is
Thank
better.
you.
It is better for now. Don't wait. Okay. And clearly mention that you are in the fast track program and you are interested in thesis option. Okay. Any other questions from anyone else?
You can only take the
Yes.
grad course in the list, and that's it, right? Because like I'm a CE student and I'm interested in some CS course, but I see no CS course in there in the list. Can you hear me?
So say that again, please.
So I am interested in taking some CS classes, like CS grad classes, but it is not in the course approved course list. So can I take those CS course or just only those in the list and that's it?
Oh, basically the masters was MSCE. There are some CS courses listed over there. Okay, and the only rule about MSCE about the CS courses is that at most 5 CS courses are counted toward the MSCE degree. So no more than 5 courses are counted toward the MSCE. Maybe you can, talk to me separately and I can guide you. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I had one last. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
So I was wondering, how do courses we take under fast track interact with like future graduate programs we want to get into? So say if we were to want to move into the PhD program, would any coursework we did as part of the fast track program count as part of that?
Oh, well, if you're interested in PhD, then basically, master's degree, it is just counted toward as 30 semester credit hours block.
Right.
And then once you become a PhD student, then the 30 semester credit hour master's degree is just already credited. And the remaining PhD hours, it is like 45 semester credit hours. And almost all these, the 45 semester credit hours are research.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so once again, you can get these 30 semester credit hours as a fast track students in just 1 year, and that is great benefit.
Yeah. And then finally, my one question was, you may have mentioned it, but you know where we can find these petition and degree plan forms?
That is all in the orientation package.
Okay. Oh, awesome. All right.
Yeah, it is all there. So all these forms are there. Okay.
Okay. And do you know where you can find a list of courses we can take next semester?
But that is also in the orientation.
Oh, wow.
package.
It's all inclusive.
It is
Good to
all
know.
inclusive package. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Pranab?
Yes, I just had one question about the courses that we can take for the next semester. I'm looking at the packet that you had sent, and in that we have a list of courses that are available. I'm not sure if this is for the next semester or just in general, because there is one course or a couple courses actually. For example, if I was to take a concentration in circuits, there's a course called Application Specific Integrated Circuits, and that isn't available or that isn't listed in the electives or the ECE Fall 23 course list. So is that something that's only available in the spring, or is it
Yeah,
usually?
Usually it is off. It varies, but I think it will be offered in spring.
Okay. Okay, so we can take this as a hard list for classes that are available in the fall at the time.
Yeah, the list of courses that I provided is for fall 2023. And if there is any change, you will be informed, but basically the change will be extremely minimal. Probably one or two added, or one may be deleted because of the small number of enrollments or something. Maybe one additional section is added, something like that. But the change will be very, very minimal from this point on.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Yes.
Hi, I hope you can hear me better.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question was about the registration add drop and withdrawal form that was sent with the orientation package. Are we supposed to fill that one out and send it with the petition form and the degree plan?
No. So petition form is for taking graduate classes. For undergraduate classes that you register on your own, the registration form with withdrawal form that I put it in the orientation packet, it is only for, when you are matriculated into the master's program, that you need that form, not petition form.
Oh, okay, perfect. That makes sense. Thank you.
So, Doctor, I just wanted to be clear quick. So the forms that we need to fill out at this current moment are the degree plan, the first semester degree plan, and that is submitted to our respective academic advisor. And then for the partition for undergraduate student to take graduate classes, that's also submitted to our graduate advisor.
No. So for now, because you are not matriculated into the master's program,
Yep.
I am your advisor.
Yep.
Okay. So
Okay.
first semester degree plan and petition form, just to send me.
Okay. Sounds good.
After you are matriculated in master's program, you can talk to your advisor, Dr. Lehman, Dr. Hines, Dr. Kogan, Dr. Taka.
Okay. Thank you for the clarification.
And I expect you to send me this week, okay? Because course registration starts from next Monday for fast track students.
Okay, and then we would also expect a response from Amy Walker's office that we have been registered for that respective class, or will that just be a behind the scenes kind of thing?
It will be behind the scene.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I just have a quick question. When it comes to computer engineering, you have the degree plan available for the applied machine learning track in the packet, but I'm not seeing it for the embedded and VLSI systems packet or degree plan.
Oh, the degree plan is the clickable. So it is now marked at the applied machine learning, but you can just, this is this is
Wow, that's actually
then core course is the same, and list of the
okay.
courses that
Okay.
required for embedded and VLSI systems, they are listed there in the slide, so you can fill that out in electives, something like that. Okay.
Okay, so they have the same core classes. That's what I was confused about, which is the matter of the core classes. Okay.
Yeah, core courses.
Thank you.
We'll see.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Any other questions? Well, if there is no other questions, it is already 10:40, and I'd like to stop recording here.